Okay, so if you actually attempt this and complete it, you are legendary. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to walk you through on how to binge the entire MCU in 86 days. I'm calling this the scenic route, meaning that we're going to watch absolutely everything that is connected to the MCU based on one of my videos, how to watch the MCU the right way. Now, if you don't have 86 days, then I've got a speedrun version, which is up here somewhere, where you can binge the entire MCU in 26 days. But today, we're going to take a journey. We're going to go on a little scenic walk with a few detours here and there, and we're going to watch absolutely everything from the Infinity Saga to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to the Defenders Saga to even shows like Cloak and Dagger, The Runaways, and Hellstrom. Yes, absolutely everything. But before we begin, you're going to have to commit. And when I say commit, I mean you're going to have to commit about 8 to 10 hours a day. I don't know about you. I don't have that amount of time. But if you do have all that time to sit on the couch and watch all these films and TV shows, then good for you. Okay, now before we begin, may I just ask you guys for a huge favor to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below whether you are going to attempt this 86-day binge watch. This will prepare you for every single Easter egg and reference seen in the MCU, and hopefully it prepares you for Avengers Doomsday. But 86 days, there's not a lot of time left, so if you're going to commit, you better start now. So, without further ado, I might even get a snack somewhere halfway through this video because this is a long video. Day 1. We're going to kick it off with Eyes of Wakanda, a 4-episode animated series based on the nation known as Wakanda. Now, this is set between 1260 BC to 1896 AD, meaning this is the most logical start of the MCU. Next, we're going to go over and watch Captain America, the First Avenger, set in 1943 to 1945. We're introduced to one of the major plays of the MCU, Captain America. Then, we're going to watch the Agent Carter one-shot. Now, you can find this on YouTube, or if you have one of the Blu-rays, I'm not sure which Blu-ray it's on, but it's a short film based on the character of Peggy Carter. Next, we're going to move over to 1995 and we're going to watch Captain Marvel. Again, we're introduced to another important character to the MCU known as Carol Danvers. And then we're going to finish up day 1 with Iron Man. Not a bad way to finish up day 1. How long would that take? It would take you 8 hours and 28 minutes to complete the first day of our massive binge watch. Let's move over to day 2. Alright, day 2. We're going to kick it off with Iron Man 2. Not a bad way to follow up from day 1 with a sequel to Iron Man. Then we're going to watch another one-shot called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Thor's Hammer. This is a great one-shot based on the character of Agent Coulson, and you really get to see him kick butt in this one. Then we're going to watch The Incredible Hulk, an underrated film in my opinion, a great introduction to the character of Bruce Banner, and a few key characters in this film which will pop up again much later down the track. Then we're going to watch The Consultant one-shot, a little way of paying off the end credit scenes to The Incredible Hulk, as well as drawing a thread through from Iron Man 2. Then we're going to finish it off with Thor and The Avengers. Massive films to finish off day 2. How long will day 2 take? 8 hours and 24 minutes. Let's move on to day 3. Alright, day 3. We are going to follow up from the Avengers with Item 47 one-shot. This introduces us to some pretty cool characters that you probably will see again in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series. Then we're going to watch Thor: The Dark World. Not my favorite, but still an important film to watch. And you'll find out why. Then we're going to watch Iron Man 3, the third and final film of the Iron Man trilogy. Not bad. Then we're going to watch All Hail the King one shot. Now, if you've watched Iron Man 3, you will be introduced to a character that has a very interesting reveal. And All Hail the King one shot explains this a little further, which also leaves a little bit of a thread for another future film, which will be watched much later down the track. Once you've done with that one shot, we are going to watch Captain America the Winter Soldier, an amazing film, a fantastic sequel to Captain America the First Avenger, and then we're going to cap off day 3 with Guardians of the Galaxy. How long will this take? 8 hours and 45 minutes. Let's move on to day 4. Okay, day 4. We're going to kick it off with 2 seasons of I Am Groot. This is an animated series based on the character of Groot when he was a little baby. And he grows up to be a little bit of a bigger baby, which we will see in our next film, which is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. A wonderful film, introduces us to more key players, so definitely watch that one. Then we're going to watch The Avengers Age of Ultron. Another fantastic film. We get to grow the cast even more. We're growing the Avengers roster. Another great film. Then we're going to watch an interesting series called WHIH Newsfront, and we're going to watch the first 4 episodes. Now you can find this on YouTube. Just type it in, WHIH Newsfront, episodes 1 to 4. This is a in-universe news program which sort of makes commentary on the events of the MCU. Once you've done that, you can watch Ant-Man, an introduction to another key player of the MCU. A lot of fun in many fun and small ways. And then we're going to finish off day 4 with the rest of WHIH Newsfront, episodes 5 to 9. So just cap that off because the next day is going to be a lot of fun. How long will day 4 take? 8 hours and 23 minutes. Let's move over to day 5. Okay, day 5. You probably should get off your couch and go for a run and exercise because it's probably not healthy to sit for this amount of hours for this many days. Okay, day 5. We are going to kick it off with a banger with Captain America Civil War. This is a massive film, a very important film, which sets up a lot of events for the next few films. Then we're going to watch Black Widow. Now, it's important to note that Black Widow takes place within probably the last 20 minutes of Captain America Civil War. It introduces us to some great characters such as Yelena Belova, Red Guardian, and Taskmaster. And then we're going to watch Black Panther. Again, another fantastic character that's introduced to the MCU, and this is an absolutely beautiful film. And then we're going to finish off day 5 with Spider-Man Homecoming, MCU's Marvel Studios version of Peter Parker, one of my favorite films. How long will day 5 take? 9 hours and 8 minutes. Okay, day 6. We're going to kick it off with another banger, Doctor Strange. We're introduced to the realm of magic. We're introduced to Benedict Cumberbatch as Dr. Stephen Strange. I almost forgot his name then. And what a wonderful film. We get to explore the elements of the multiverse, which I really, really love. Then we're going to watch Thor Ragnarok. What a great film this one is. Thor Ragnarok. And then we're going to end day 6 with Ant-Man and the Wasp. And the reason why we're cutting this day a little bit shorter, because we want day 7 to be focused purely on Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. So, how long will day 6 take? 6 hours and 3 minutes. Short day. You can do it. Let's go to day 7. Alright, day 7. We are going to finish off the Infinity Saga with Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. And there you have it. The Infinity Saga done, completed in 7 days. How long will day 7 take? 5 hours and 30 minutes. You can have a nap in between, call your friends, go for a walk, which I would highly recommend. Keep your health up. And we're going to move over to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. saga in day 8. So I'll see you then. Okay, day 8. We are now going to go on a massive side quest and explore the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. saga. Now, this is where the scenic route comes into. It's like you're walking in a forest and you're like, oh, hey, there's a beautiful possum. Let's go have a look. Or you might turn your head around this way and go, oh, hey, let's go smell the flowers. This is the side quest. This is the scenic route of the binge watch. So, day 8, we're going to watch season 1 of Agent Carter. This is set back in World War II. It's a continuation of Captain America, the First Avenger, and the Agent Carter one-shot that we watched on our first day. And this is where we are encapsulating the narrative in this next section. So, day 8 will take you 5 hours and 36 minutes. Not bad for the first season of Agent Carter. Okay, day 9. We are going to watch the second season of Agent Carter. This is pretty simple. How long will this take? 7 hours. Let's move over to day 10. Okay, day 10. This is where it begins to get... we're going to spend a lot of time watching these TV shows. So day 10, we're going to start watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And we're going to kick it off with Season 1, Episodes 1 to 11. This will take you 7 hours and 53 minutes. Let's move over to day 11. Day 11, we're going to finish off Season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Episodes 12 to 22. Now, it's worth mentioning that this whole Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. saga is set concurrently with the Infinity Saga. So, while this is a side quest, I thought it'd be a better experience for the viewer to watch the MCU in narrative sections. So, we've just completed one story arc. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is another one. How long will day 11 take? The same as yesterday, 7 hours and 53 minutes. Let's head over to day 12. Day 12, we are going to start season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with episodes 1 to 11. Same thing as season 1, it would take you 7 hours and 53 minutes. Day 13, you guessed it, we're going to finish off season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from episodes 12 to 22. Again, it would take you 7 hours and 53 minutes, and I don't know about you, but I am getting hungry. Day 14. Probably you should go out for a jog, or run, or hit the gym, but just remember to get up and stretch your legs because, man, this is a long journey. But day 14, we're going to start with season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Has the time changed? Absolutely not, because it's the same minutes every episode. It would take you 7 hours and 53 minutes. Let's move over to day 15. Day 15. Guess what? We're finishing off Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3 with episodes 12 to 22. How long will this take? 7 hours and 53 minutes. Let's move over to day 16. Day 16. Now, you might be thinking, oh, it's going to be the same as all the other days, but no, I've thrown in a little spanner. Is that even the right saying? Day 16, we're going to watch Season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but we're only watching episodes 1 to 8 because there's a little mini web series that we're going to throw in there called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Slingshot. This little short mini web series is based on the character of Yo-Yo Rodriguez and is set around this time of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series. So, that's all we're going to watch for day 16. How long will this take? 6 hours and 26 minutes. Whew, day 17. This is going to be a rough day because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is so good. You might have to get through over a little bit of a slow start to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, even the start of Season 4 are fantastic. But today, day 17, we're going to watch the entire Inhumans series. This show is probably one of the worst things I've ever watched from Marvel. And if you are a true completist, then you are going to watch this. 8 episodes of Inhumans. And The nerve of Marvel Studios to bring in a character from this show and bring him back into an MCU film, that's got to be some guts there. That's some bravery. So what day is it? Day 17, we're going to watch Inhumans. 8 episodes. It will take you 5 hours and 36 minutes. Good luck. Alright, after a rough day 17, we are now here with day 18. And we're going to come back to season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. These are going to be shorter days because there's less episodes to complete. So we're going to watch season 4, episodes 9 to 15 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This will take you 5 hours and 1 minute. It's good to be back after Inhumans, I can guarantee you. Let's move over to day 19. Okay, day 19. We are going to finish off season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with episodes 16 to 22. This would take you 5 hours and 1 minute, and we are ready for season 5 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Alright, day 20. We are going to start season 5 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episodes 1 to 11. Again, same length episodes, so it will take you 7 hours and 53 minutes. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is just getting better and better. So I'm hoping you guys, as you watch this, really enjoyed. Let's move over to day 21. Day 21. You guessed it. We're going to finish off season 5 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episodes 12 to 22. Again, 7 hours, 53 minutes. That's 5 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. done, completed. Now, you will be glad to hear that the next 2 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are a little bit shorter. So, let's get over to day 22. Alright, day 22, season 6 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, there's only 13 episodes in this season, but it does require you to spend a bit of a longer day. But no day will require you to watch any more than 10 hours of content. So, day 22 will take you 9 hours and 19 minutes. That's the entire season 6 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Let's go over to day 23. I'm getting tired. I don't know about you, but I'm running out of breath, man. Day 23. We're going to watch the final season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7. 13 episodes. 9 hours and 19 minutes. That's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. done and dusted. Congratulations, you've just completed your first side quest, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. saga. Are you okay? Do you need to get up and go for a rest? Because I need to go to the bathroom real quick. Actually, these cookies are. Yum. Okay, day 24. We're going to start a new side quest. You've just gone for a walk. You've smelt the flowers. You've touched the possum. Now, you're entering into this beautiful valley. And you're like, oh, what a beautiful scent and smell in the air. I might just twirl for a little bit. Well, this is side quest B, the Defenders saga. We are now going to watch and embark on a dark side of the MCU. Very violent. Probably not suitable for your 5-year-old nephew, but it's a lot of fun. So, we're going to watch the entirety of the Marvel series that was originally aired on Netflix, starting with Daredevil Season 1. We're going to watch episodes 1 to 10, a great way to kick off day 24. This will take you 8 hours and 40 minutes. Let's head over to day 25. Okay, day 25. We're going to finish up the rest of Season 1 of Daredevil, episodes 11 to 13. So these seasons are a little bit shorter than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but the episodes are longer. So we're going to finish off Daredevil Season 1. Then we're going to start Jessica Jones Season 1, episodes 1 to 7. These shows are so great. They intertwine with each other very well. Day 25 will take you 8 hours and 40 minutes. Let's head over to day 26. Okay, day 26. We are going to finish off Season 1 of Jessica Jones, episode 8 to 13. After Jessica Jones, we're going to come back to Daredevil with Season 2, episodes 1 to 4. This will also take you 8 hours and 40 minutes. I'm hoping you guys enjoy this because storytelling is so good, especially these first few shows. Absolutely brilliant. Let's move over to day 27. Okay, day 27. We are going to watch the rest of season 2 of Daredevil, episodes 5 to 13. This will take you 7 hours and 48 minutes. We're now going to be introduced to a new character in our next day, day 28. All right, day 28. We're going to watch a brand new character, Luke Cage, season 1, episodes 1 to 10. The first half of this season is so good. The second half of this season it's okay. How long will this take? 9 hours and 10 minutes. Let's head over to day 29. Okay, day 29. We're going to finish off season 1 of Luke Cage with episodes 11 to 13. And then we're going to watch another new character called Iron Fist. Season 1, episodes 1 to 7. Now this show, Iron Fist, is just watch it. I mean, I don't have words for it, but day 29 will take you 9 hours and 10 minutes. Let's head over to day 30. All right, day 30. We're going to finish off season 1 of Iron Fist, episodes 8 to 13. And then, this is kind of like the Avengers of this particular side quest. We're going to watch the first 4 episodes of The Defenders. So, characters such as Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist now come together for a massive team up called The Defenders. How long will this day take? 9 hours and 10 minutes. Let's head over to day 31. Okay, day 31, you probably should see your family and give them a hug and tell them that you love them, because you've just been away for like a whole month without seeing anybody because you've been watching all this content. But hey, that's okay, up to you. Day 31, we are going to finish off the rest of the Defenders series. There's only 8 episodes in this season, episodes 5 to 8 of the Defenders. Then we are going to watch season 1 of The Punisher, episodes 1 to 6. This is a fantastic season, a great character, super brutal, super violent, the way the Punisher should be. This would take you 9 hours and 10 minutes. Let's head over to day 32. Day 32, we are going to finish off with season 1 of The Punisher, episodes 7 to 13, and then we're going to start season 2 of Jessica Jones, episodes 1 to 3. Jessica Jones season 2 is probably not as good as season 1, but still worth a watch. This will take you 9 hours and 1 minute. Let's head over to day 33. Okay, day 33 is a Jessica Jones day. We're going to finish off season 2 of Jessica Jones, episodes 4 to 13. This will take you 8 hours and 40 minutes. And this is the point of the binge where I ask you, hey, are you okay? Are you doing all right? Because this is a lot of content to get through. So, day 33, Jessica Jones, season 2. Let's finish it off. Let's head over to day 34. Day 34, we are going to start Luke Cage, season 2, episodes 1 to 10. This will take you 9 hours and 10 minutes. Season 2 of Luke Cage, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's the best out of all these Netflix shows, but it's still worth a watch. So yeah, day 34 is a Luke Cage kind of day, 9 hours and 10 minutes. Let's go over to day 35. All right, day 35. We are going to finish off season 2 of Luke Cage with episodes 11 to 13, and then we're going to start season 2 of Iron Fist. Now, surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, the Iron Fist season 2 show is a bit shorter than the rest of the series. There's only 10 episodes. So, we are going to watch Iron Fist season 2, episodes 1 to 7. Day 35 will take you 9 hours and 10 minutes. Let's head over to day 36. Whew, I'm getting tired. I might have to do this video in over several days because this is crazy, man. Okay, day 36, we're going to finish off season 2 of Iron Fist with episodes 8 to 10. And then we're going to watch Daredevil season 3, episodes 1 to 7. Season 3 of Daredevil is so good. Introduces us to characters that you will see again, especially in Daredevil Born Again. So this is a must watch. How long will day 36 take? 8 hours and 49 minutes. Let's head over to day 37. All right, day 37. We are going to finish off Daredevil Season 3 with episodes 8 to 13. And then we're going to start the second season of The Punisher with episodes 1 to 4. This will take you 8 hours and 52 minutes. We're at the home stretch now with the Defender saga. So I'll see you over to day 38. Day 38. We're going to finish off Season 2 of The Punisher, episodes 5 to 13. This will take you 8 hours and 15 minutes. And that's The Punisher series. Done and dusted. Wonderful. Let's head over to day 39. Day 39, we are going to watch the final series of the Defender saga with Jessica Jones Season 3, episodes 1 to 7. This will be a shorter day, 6 hours and 4 minutes. And I must say the third season of Jessica Jones is not that great. I struggled with it. I'm not sure how you will go. But hey, let me know down in the comment section below whether you liked Season 3 of Jessica Jones. Because personally for me, I thought it was a bit of a letdown. But hey, she is coming back. She is coming back. Okay, day 40. Can you believe it? It's been 40 days watching the MCU. That's so much time. Day 40. We're going to finish off Season 3 of Jessica Jones, episodes 8 to 13. This would take you 5 hours and 12 minutes. And that, my friends, you've just completed Side Quest B, The Defenders Saga. What a great effort. You guys should give yourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back, because we are now going to go on another side quest. You've just gone through the forest. You've twirled a little bit on this field. Now you've reached the ocean. You're walking along the beach and you think to yourself, oh, this is a beautiful view. Let's start watching Cloak and Dagger. Sorry, I had to get changed because going through all of these days felt like physical exercise, and it was getting hot. It's a tough one. Day 41. Okay, we're now starting another side quest, to which I would like to call it the Teenage Angst side quest. So if you're into teenage, young adult types of shows with a little bit of superhero flair, then these next few days are for you. We're going to kick it off with Cloak and Dagger Season 1. The entire season, this will take you 7 hours. And if you've watched the Defender Saga and the Infinity Saga, then there will be references in these shows that you'll understand. So enjoyed Day 41, 7 hours, Cloak and Dagger Season 1. Let's head over to Day 42. Day 42, we are going to watch Season 2 of Cloak and Dagger. And there's only 2 seasons for this show, so you're done here. Again, this will take you 7 hours to complete. Let's head over to Day 43 with The Runaways. Okay, Day 43. We're going to watch a show called Runaways. 6 teenagers who discover that their parents are criminals. What could go wrong? This will take you 7 hours and 30 minutes. Let's head over to Day 44. Okay, Day 44. We're going to start with Season 2 of The Runaways. Now, Season 2 is slightly longer than Season 1 and Season 3. So we're going to watch Season 2, episodes 1 to 10. This would take you 7 hours and 30 minutes. This takes place basically 24 hours after Season 1. So it goes straight into it. So see you over in Day 45. Day 45. We're going to finish off Season 2 of The Runaways with episodes 11 to 13. And then we're going to watch the entirety of Season 3 of The Runaways. 10 episodes. This is a longer day. It would take you 9 hours and 45 minutes. Not 10 hours yet. Not 10 hours. But it's a longer day. So that's all for The Runaways show. And if you do finish this season, it is, there's a pretty cool crossover. Let's head over to Day 46. Okay, now Day 46 is a bit of an unusual one because while it is a Marvel property, it's not necessarily linked to or referenced in any other way, apart from one little Easter egg. We're going to watch Hellstrom, 10 episodes, the entire season, and it's a horror show. So if you're into the whole horror type of content, Hellstrom might be for you. The only connection to the MCU is at the end of episode 1, where they don't even reference it. You only see the sign of the Roxxon Corporation, which is an Easter egg that you see scattered throughout the entire MCU. So that's the only connection to this. It is still made by Marvel Entertainment. The same producers are still attached to this show. So it's really up to you whether you want to watch Hellstrom or not, but I've included it because I just want to be thorough. So day 46 will take you 8 hours and 20 minutes. Hellstrom, up to you whether you want to watch it or not. That is the end of our third side quest, the Teenage Angst Saga. Are you ready to head back to the main MCU? Let's do it. All right, day 47. This is the beginning of the multiverse saga. This is part 1, actually, of the multiverse saga. So after Avengers Endgame, if you skipped all of these side quests, that is absolutely fine, and you can go straight into the beginning of this first part of the multiverse saga. We're going to kick it off with Loki Season 1, the entire season, as well as What If Season 1. So, without giving anything away, what happens in Loki affects the entire MCU, which means we get to explore other timelines and multiverses, and What If is a great way of exploring that. So, day 47, we're going to watch Loki Season 1 and What If Season 1, and that would take you 9 hours and 18 minutes. Let's head over to day 48. Okay, day 48. We are going to continue exploring characters that we've grown to know and love from the Infinity Saga. And day 48, we're going to watch the show WandaVision. This is a great continuation of their arcs and their story and see what they got up to after Avengers Endgame. This will take you 5 hours and 30 minutes, a shorter day. I'm sure you would be relieved to have a shorter day. Let's head over to day 49. Day 49. We are going to kick it off with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Again, just like WandaVision, we are going to explore Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes to see what they are getting up to after the events of Avengers Endgame. And then we're going to watch a new film, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This is a fantastic film, a new superhero that we get to be introduced to. Plus, you will get a few surprises of characters that you have already seen from the Infinity Saga. So keep an eye out for that. How long will day 49 take? 7 hours and 42 minutes. Let's head over to day 50. Okay, day 50. We're going to finish off the first part of the multiverse saga with a film called Eternals. Everyone's favorite. We're introduced to a bunch of characters that nobody will ever care about ever again. A whole bunch of end credit scenes that probably will never get resolved. Good luck with that. After Eternals, we are now going to pivot towards the Fox's X-Men saga, and we're going to watch X-Men Origins Wolverine. Good luck with that one. Then we're going to watch the first X-Men film set in 2000, as well as its sequel, X2 United We Stand. Day 50 will take you 8 hours and 22 minutes. Let's head over to day 51. Day 51. This is probably the time where you should stand up, stretch your legs, maybe go to work if you haven't been for the last month and a half. Go to school, go to uni, maybe say hi to your kids. I don't know. But whatever it is that you should be doing, please do it because you've been a couch potato for 50 days. But day 51, we are going to watch the third and final film of the X-Men trilogy with X-Men The Last Stand. Then we're going to watch The Wolverine. Now, this whole X-Men saga is based around Hugh Jackman and the character of Wolverine. So that's a pretty much like a loose continuation. Well, it is a continuation of X-Men The Last Stand. Then we're going to watch a few prequel films, X-Men First Class and X-Men Days of Future Past. Now, the reason why I put X-Men First Class and X-Men Days of Future Past, even though they are set before X-Men Origins Wolverine, is because when we get to films like X-Men Days of Future Past, it's important for you to get to know all the characters, past and present, to really enjoy this film. Also, I would highly suggest you watch the Rogue Cut version of X-Men Days of Future Past because the character of Rogue was edited out from the theatrical cut. So that was a bit of a shame. So I think it's great to watch the Rogue Cut if you can get a hand on it. Day 51 will take you 8 hours and 51 minutes. So let's head over to day 52. Okay, day 52. We're going to have a bit of a rough start with X-Men Apocalypse and then X-Men Dark Phoenix. Now, this is the conclusion of this younger cast of X-Men. Unfortunately, not the best films, but hey, we are thorough. Okay? Then we're going to watch Deadpool, the proper one. And then we're going to finish off day 52 with New Mutants. How long will this take? 7 hours and 40 minutes. Let's head over to day 53. Okay, day 53, we are going to watch Deadpool No Good Deed. Now, this is a short, short clip that was a promotional thing that they put in front of Deadpool 2. It also references a bit of Logan in it. But yeah, check this out on YouTube. You can probably just find it there. Then we're going to watch Logan. A fantastic film, super important to watch for future films that we are going to see. There's also a noir version of Logan, so if you want to experience it in black and white, you can do that. And then we're going to watch Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 will finish off the Fox's X-Men saga. But that day's not finished because we're now going to explore other 20th Century Fox's film, such as the Ben Affleck's Daredevil. Now, this movie hasn't aged well, but if you were to watch it, watch the director's cut version of the film because you'll get to see Matt Murdock explore his lawyer side a bit more. And then we're going to finish day 53 with Elektra. How long will this take? Exactly 8 hours. Let's head over to day 54. Okay, when I say day 54, you're going to say Fantastic Four because we're going to watch Fantastic Four. Yes, the one with Jessica Alba and Chris Evans, Michael Chiklis, Ewan Griffith. Yeah, cool. And then we're going to watch Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, its sequel. And then we're going to watch Fantastic Four 2015. This is a reboot version of Fantastic Four. This one was this I don't know. After this Fantastic Four reboot, we're going to pivot again to a different universe and watch Blade and Blade 2. Yes, Wesley Snipes' introduction to a vampire, blood-sucking, half human, half vampire. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. How long will day 54 take? 9 hours and 3 minutes. Let's head over to day 55. Whew. Okay, day 55. We're going to finish off the Wesley Snipes Blade trilogy with Blade Trinity. And then, did you know there was a Blade TV show? Yes, there is a Blade TV show called Blade the Series, which is a continuation of the Wesley Snipes Blade trilogy. Although Wesley Snipes doesn't come back, it is played by the rapper called Sticky Fingers. I don't want to ask any questions about that. But Blade the Series, watch episodes 1 to 10. I've only watched this series once. I don't remember whether I liked it or not, but I will have to rewatch it at some point. Anyway, day 55 will take you 9 hours and 27 minutes. Let's head over to day 56. Day 56, we are going to complete Blade the Series, episodes 11 to 13. And if you feel like that's not enough punishment, we're going to finish off day 56 with a whole bunch of Punisher films. We're going to watch The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. This movie is like an 80s action film. Has no other Marvel character in there apart from the Punisher. So you can watch this if you want. Up to you. Then we're going to watch The Punisher. Yes, 2004 Thomas Jane The Punisher film. This isn't bad. This is a more comic book accurate version of The Punisher. Introduced the characters like Spacker Dave, Mr. Bumpo, the Russian, which you will see that character again, surprisingly enough. Not bad. Then we're going to watch The Punisher Dirty Laundry. Yes, this is a short film which brings back Thomas Jane. And this was like a little Comic-Con thing that they showed. And then we're going to finish off day 56 with Punisher Warzone, played by the late Ray Stevenson. This is an even more violent version of the Punisher. Maybe not as violent as the one you watched during the Defender saga. Now, it is important to watch all of these Punisher films because when you get to Deadpool Wolverine, there is one line in that film. Anyway, day 56 will take you 8 hours and 1 minute. Let's head over to day 57. Okay, day 57. Super short. I don't even know whether it's necessary, but I'm including it just in case. Day 57 is all about Nicolas Cage. We're going to watch Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Now, the reason why I've included this is because rumor has it that Nicolas Cage was approached to be in Deadpool and Wolverine, but he couldn't do it. And I have a sneaky suspicion that Ghost Rider will reprise his role and make a cameo in either Avengers Doomsday or Avengers Secret Wars. So, I'm including this. It's a Ghost Rider kind of day. It's a very short day, 3 hours and 30 minutes. If you love Nicolas Cage, this one's for you. Let's head over to day 58. Okay, day 58. The next few days is it's an interesting one because we've just finished a few side quests. We've just gone through the X-Men saga, and then we've watched a whole bunch of Marvel Legacy films. We're now going to go on a more of a scenic route and watch a whole bunch of animated shows. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because of one musical line. Day 58, we are going to watch 2 seasons of the X-Men animated series, the old school 90s show. This is a great show, by the way. If you love the X-Men, if you love the comic books, this show is a great representation of the comic books. How long will this take? 9 hours and 30 minutes. Let's head over to day 59. Day 59, and if you completed day 58, you would have that theme song, like that, in your head. You should know that by now. But day 59, we are going to watch season 3 of the X-Men animated series. This will take you 6 hours and 58 minutes. Let's head over to day 60. Are we on day 60 already? Day 60. This is like 2 months, guys. This has been a long time. Day 60. We're going to watch season 4 of the X-Men animated series. If you're watching through all of this, that's amazing. That it really is. Let's head over to day 61. Did I mention how long those last few days were? I don't think I did. Season 4 will take you 7 hours and 42 minutes, which leads us to day 61, where we are going to watch the 5th and final season of the X-Men animated series. This will take you 5 hours and 8 minutes. And if you think we are done with animated shows, no, we are not. Let's head over to day 62. Day 62. we're going to watch the 1960 Spider-Man animated series, the first season. Now, the reason why we are watching all of these Spider-Man shows over the next probably week and a little bit is because of films like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and in particular, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And now let me explain. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is the animated series, references Spider-Man No Way Home, which we haven't watched yet. It also references a whole heap of other Spider-Man films, but because it references part of the MCU, it also references these animated shows. Therefore, technically speaking, these shows are now canon to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, day 62, we're going to watch the first season of the 1960s animated series. How long would this take? 7 hours and 20 minutes. Let's head over to day 63. Day 63, and I probably need like a honey lemon tea right now because my voice is cooked. Day 63, we're going to watch season 2 of the Spider-Man animated series, the 1967 version of the show, and this will take you 6 hours and 58 minutes. Let's head over to day 64. Day 64, we are going to watch the third season of the 1960 Spider-Man animated series. This will take you 6 hours and 6 minutes. Now, if you're wondering why we're watching this, this has such an iconic intro. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. You know that one? Anyway, I should stop singing. Day 65, we are going to watch another Spider-Man animated series. We're going to watch the Spectacular Spider-Man, the first season. Now, this is a pretty cool show. Over the years, there's been a lot of Spider-Man animated shows. All of them vary in terms of quality, but the Spectacular Spider-Man is a good one. And this particular version of Spider-Man does make an appearance in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So, we're going to watch season 1 of the Spectacular Spider-Man. This will take you 4 hours and 59 minutes, so not a long day. Let's head over to day 66. Okay, day 66. We are going to finish off the second season of the Spectacular Spider-Man. There's only 2 seasons here. This would take you 4 hours and 59 minutes. Let's head over to day 67. Day 67. We're going to watch another great animated series, Spider-Man, the animated series. This is set in the same universe as the X-Men animated series, and it is a fantastic show. Day 67, we're going to watch seasons 1 and season 2, and this will take you 9 hours and 54 minutes. Enjoy. Okay, day 68, we're going to watch seasons 3 and seasons 4 of the Spider-Man animated series. This will take you 9 hours and 10 minutes. This is a lot of Spider-Man, so yeah, I hope you're okay. Let's head over to day 69. Day 69, we are going to watch the 5th and final season of the Spider-Man animated series, and then we're going to watch Spider-Man Unlimited, which is set in like an alternate universe. It's a futuristic version of Spider-Man, kind of like a Batman Beyond. And then we're going to watch Spider-Man Lego Vexed by Venom. Now, this is like a one episode of a Lego series. You can find this on Marvel HQ on YouTube. And the reason why we're watching like one episode of a Lego series is because there is a Lego version of Spider-Man in Across the Spider-Verse, as well as you see a cameo of Spider-Man Unlimited. Even though these cameos are so small, they're there for maybe a second or two. Again, I'm thorough. I care about you. So we're going to watch every single thing so that when you get to that movie, you'll be like, oh, hey, that's Spider-Man Unlimited. Oh, hey, that's the Spider-Man from the 60s animated series. That kind of excitement. So day 69 will take you 9 hours and 27 minutes. That's the end of this animated side quest. Now, I should also mention that set within the X-Men animated series, and the Spider-Man animated series. There are also other shows um, that are set in that same universe. For example, there's a Silver Surfer show, there's an Avengers one, there's a Fantastic Four show, Iron Man, and as tempting as it may be for me to include all of it, there hasn't been any references to them. So I'm going to omit these for now, but that's a lot of cartoons, and watching a whole bunch of 90s cartoon, that may not be for you. So let's head over to day 70. We are now going to enter into another side quest with a little bit of MCU films in between, called the Spider-Verse saga. Let's head over to day 70. I got really hot again. I probably shouldn't wear hoodies, to be honest, but okay, we can do this. Day 70. We are now embarking on the Spider-Verse saga, and we are going to come back to the MCU and watch Spider-Man Far From Home. This film is set 8 months or so after the events of Avengers Endgame, and we continue to see what happens with the Tom Holland's version of Peter Parker after those events. And then we're going to pivot again to another multiverse, and we are going to watch the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films. Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3. Yes, we're going to smash them all out. Day 70 will take you 8 hours and 36 minutes. Let's head over to day 71. Day 71, we are now going to watch the Andrew Garfield's version of Spider-Man. So we're going to watch The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And then we're going to pivot again to another multiverse and watch the Tom Hardy's Venom and Venom Let There Be Carnage. Now, there's been mixed opinions with these Venom films. Let There Be Carnage is probably not the greatest film, but the end credit scene is super important, so we need to watch that. So how long will day 71 take? 8 hours and 7 minutes. Let's head over to day 72. Okay, day 72. We're now coming back to our main MCU timeline to watch Spider-Man No Way Home. And you'll be glad to have watched the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films, the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man films, as well as Tom Hardy's Venom films, because Spider-Man No Way Home references all of those Spider-Man properties. And then we're going to watch Venom: The Last Dance, which is a continuation from an end credit scene that we see in Spider-Man No Way Home, and the third and final film in the Tom Hardy's and Venom series. And unfortunately, we are also going to watch Morbius, because this film also references Spider-Man No Way Home. How long will this take? 6 hours and 1 minute. Let's head over to day day 73. 73 days. That's nuts. Okay, day 73. We are going to kick it off with Spider-Ham Caught in a Ham. Yes, this is a short animated film which is connected to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Then we're going to watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and funnily enough, the end credit scene to one of the Venom films is a connection to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And then we're going to watch The Spider Within. Now, this is like a short film again that shows you a little bit of Miles' journey. And then we're going to watch Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, where this film now ties everything that you've seen from Spider-Man, from the animated series that we watched all those days ago, to the Tobey Maguire films, to the Andrew Garfield films, to Venom, to even the Tom Holland Spider-Man films. It references it all. So good luck with that. And then our final film for the day is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This film is the beginning of part 2 of the Multiverse saga. We're now coming back, finally, to the main MCU sacred timeline. How long will day 73 take? 6 hours and 34 minutes. Let's head over to day 74. Okay, day 74. We are going to watch 2 shows. Hawkeye, which is set a little bit after Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, around the Christmas season. And then a good follow-up to the show Hawkeye is the show Echo. Now, as you watch these two shows, you'll be surprised by a few cameos that you would have seen from the Defenders saga. So, a great couple of shows, 8 hours and 43 minutes. Let's head over to day 75. Okay, day 75, we are going to kick it off with an absolute banger with Moon Knight. What a great introduction to the character of Stephen Grant or Mark Spector, and it introduces us to more gods in the MCU, in particular Egyptian gods, which leads in very well to a film that I absolutely despise, Thor: Love and Thunder. This is a movie that I really had to watch several times to confirm how much I disliked it. And it's I don't know, screaming goats. Thor: Love and Thunder, yes, we get to see what Thor is up to after the events of Avengers Endgame. How long will this take? 6 hours and 59 minutes. Let's head over to day 76. Okay, day 76, we are going to watch She-Hulk Attorney at Law. And then we're going to watch Ms. Marvel. These two shows Ms. Marvel is actually pretty good. I love Kamala Khan as a character, so check it out. Day 76 will take you 9 hours and 39 minutes. Let's head over to day 77. Alright, day 77, we are going to kick it off with Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Again, I love seeing all these characters and what they're getting up to after the events of Avengers Endgame. Wakanda Forever is a fantastic film, introduced to a few new characters, which I have grown to love, and we'll see again in Avengers Doomsday. And then we're going to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Okay, this day is going to end pretty poorly. After Quantumania, we're also going to watch Secret Invasion. Day 77 is a rough one, so it will take you 9 hours and 10 minutes. Let's head over to day 78. Okay, day 78. After the disaster that was Secret Invasion, we are going to follow Nick Fury over to the Marvels. And this film was... The only good thing about this film was probably the end credit scene, so hang around for that. And then we're going to watch Ironheart. So yes, we're going to follow the character of Riri Williams, which we were introduced to in Wakanda Forever in her own show. And then we're going to finish off day 78 with a banger, Werewolf by Night special presentation. If you're into a little bit of horror, this one's so good. It's not that scary, but the character of Jack Russell, so good. So day 78 will take 7 hours and 10 minutes. Let's head over to day 79. Day 79, we are going to start off with Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. This is a fun, short special presentation around Mantis and Drax. And then we're going to watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This is an underrated film. It doesn't get talked about enough. And it's so good. And then we're going to finish off the second part of the multiverse saga with Agatha All Along. This show surprised me. It surpassed my expectations, and it's a lot of fun. So, day 79 will take you 9 hours and 13 minutes. Day 80, we're going to start part 3 of the multiverse saga. All right, and day 80. We're going to start off with Loki Season 2. This season is so good. Loki is such a great show. The end of this season reshapes the entire MCU. So it's definitely worth watching before Avengers Doomsday. And then we are going to watch What If Season 2, Episodes 1 to 4. This is a continuation of our exploration of the multiverse. So check that out. Day 80 will take you exactly 7 hours. So what if episodes 1 to 4? Don't watch all of it because you just won't have time. Okay, day 81. We are going to finish off season 2 of What If, episodes 5 to 9. And then we're going to watch the entire season of X-Men 97. So, if you end up watching the 5 seasons of the X-Men animated series, this is a continuation of it. So it's basically a season 6. But if you haven't watched it, the animated series, that's okay. X-Men 97 is so accessible for new viewers. And this season is so good. Day 81 will take 6 hours and 50 minutes. All right. Day 82, we're going to kick it off with Deadpool and Wolverine. This is Marvel back in form, and everything that you've watched previously, from the Fantastic Four films, to Blade, to Elektra, Daredevil, or even the Punisher films, even the X-Men animated series, all of this has been worth it because Deadpool and Wolverine references all of it. Anyway, so good. Then we're going to watch Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, the first season. This is spectacular. It's so good. Day 82 will take you 5 hours and 47 minutes. Let's head over to day 83. Okay, day 83. We're going to watch the third and final season of What If. This concludes the narrative of some key players such as the Watcher and Captain Carter. And then after that, we are going to watch Marvel Zombies. Now, Marvel Zombies is a continuation of one of the episodes of What If from season 1. But the reason why we're watching it here is because it includes characters that were introduced much later on from the MCU, such as Riri Williams and Kate Bishop. So it's probably best to watch this a little bit later. Day 83 will take you 6 hours and 47 minutes. Let's head over to day 85. Did I say day 85? I meant day 84. Today is a great day. We're going to watch Daredevil Born Again. Now, this is a continuation of the Daredevil show that we watched all the way back from the Defenders saga. And so technically, you can say that this is a season 4, but it's sort of not at the same time. Daredevil Born Again is so good. This will take you 8 hours and 15 minutes. Let's head over to day 85. Okay, day 85. And this will be the end for now. Day 85, we're going to watch Captain America Brave New World. This one was pretty mid. It brings in a character that we saw all the way back from the Incredible Hulk. So it's okay. It's not the best. Then we're going to watch Thunderbolts. Now, this was good. Thunderbolts brings in a whole bunch of characters that we've seen previously, and as well as introducing us to a crazy cool character called the Sentry. And then we're going to finish off day 85 with Fantastic Four First Steps. Now, this will take you 5 hours and 31 minutes, and at this time of recording, that's absolutely everything that Marvel Studios have released, as well as everything that is connected and referenced from the MCU. From here, we have so many other films and shows coming out. So I will include them maybe at the end of next year. We'll see how we go. But we've got Spider-Man Brand New Day coming out, which I think you can add to day 85. But we have the show Wonder Man. We have season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. We have season 2 of X-Men 97, as well as Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. We have Vision Quest, which is a new show coming out before we hit Avengers Doomsday. So there's probably another good couple of days in there somewhere, but that's 85 days. Did I say 86 at the start? I just can't count. I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. But 85 days. Let me know if you're going to attempt 85 days of binge watching the MCU. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That will help me out very much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck with your binge watch. I'll see you next time.